Welcome to the Jerry Pickin Hockey Podcast, episode 20. We've hit 20. We're excited to hit 20, and we're finally here. We're finally here at 20. We got some great topics to talk to you today about. Chase Claypool wanted to start things off. He roasted the Flames from Vancouver.
Noted hockey guy.
Chase
Claypool.
Cole, I know Cole's a big Calgary guy and a big anti-Chase Claypool guy. So.
Really?
I denounced Claypool as a Canadian. He's not a Canadian in my eyes. I hate that guy. He sucks.
What don't you like about him?
What is there to like? Him and Juju, the whole thing is just so annoying. I don't know. He's just like, you won't shut up about some stuff, and I don't know. I don't really have anything that sticks out though. Like, I just hate him.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You know, irrational hate for someone that you just like, you hate them so much it just takes over.
Yeah,
and you have no like.
Yeah, it's a lot for baseball, not so much hockey. But.
Yeah, I just fucking hate that guy.
I feel like he hasn't been on the. I haven't seen him on the TikTok machine in a while.
TikTok machine.
I feel like. He's taken a little bit of a step back. I don't know. I used to see him all the time. They used to just talk about his TikTok constantly.
During the season, man, when he ramps it up, the TikToks usually go hand in hand. He hits on the perfect timing. Good marketer. Hey?
What do you do in the middle of the season? He celebrated on like a 4th down conversion and pretty much made them lose a game because they couldn't spike the ball.
Yeah, because I think he dropped the ball and then he didn't go run to place the ball and they didn't have a chance to kick a field goal and they lost the game. So someone commented, Gavin tweeted it out for us on OwnersBox, Yahoo Sports.
Big shout out there.
Yeah, took that tweet, put it up today. Shout out for that. And then one of the guys just said lack of situational awareness because he's talking about them scoring 7 goals on the Flames and then saying obviously they're better than Calgary. And then Calgary's first in the division, right? So, again, lack of situational awareness, just like that time that he didn't spot the ball after the first down and they lost the game.
It's a great little connection there.
Yeah.
Wow. I appreciate that.
Well, no, that was the guy who tweeted back at us. That's
shit.
what I was commenting on. I could have made it up, too, but no, I had to give
Appreciate you giving credit there.
Absolutely.
It's good. There's not much to say here. I just thought it was in the news. A lot of people were talking about it.
It's a tough situation to be in if you're just like not a hockey guy at a hockey game. You're just trying to have a beer, hang out, and then they're putting you on the Jumbotron in front of everyone, and you're just like, I gotta say something. It's such a bad chirp too. He's like, oh, the Flames suck.
Yeah.
It's like when they
that was a play the hits moment right there. You know? You knew what you were working with. He was also wearing double sweaters. I thought he had a good fit on at least, though.
That was a good fit.
I was scrolling through the internet here, and I found this goal. Did you guys see this goal? This fake Michigan. I want to take a look here. We're gonna put it up on the screen. But this goal is like insane. So he fakes the Michigan. The other guy comes and takes it, and
oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
the defenseman who hits the guy who faked the Michigan did what every old white dad wanted their kid to do when they saw the Michigan this year, right? When it started going, just fucking hit the guy.
Yeah, just hit the guy.
Yeah, and it takes him out of the play, and the other guy scores. Like
that's a big.
The goalie totally missed it too. Like the goalie just stays on the right post. He's like, I'm not letting that happen to me.
They had to that play had to be planned.
Yeah,
There's no way you're just thinking about that, right? Like. Yeah, you fake it. And then
that's one of those things like when there's those, fake shots or like you shoot, you miss the net on purpose and bounce it back and the guy knows that it's that situation. Mm-hmm. Like that's one of those things you do in practice a couple of times. Yeah. You're just like play number 6.
Yeah, that's the thing you do when you're in college, when you're just, everyone's off the ice, this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if these guys are roommates and they've talked about this, after hours. Yes. It's like, why the fuck would we not do this?
They got in the lab in their room.
Oh, yeah, they cooked that one up. That was awesome.
Do you think that's better than the Kucherov one? The Kucherov one threw me off for a while. When I first saw it, I was like, there's no way he meant to do that.
Oh, what, the no move?
Yeah, the no move.
I think this is better.
I think that's got to be way better.
Yeah.
Did he do the no move in a game or did he just do it only in the shootout?
He did it in the shootout.
If he did it in a game,
I thought he was maybe on a breakaway when he did it.
I know he did it at the All-Star game once, and like the actual game, and then he did it on Robin Lehner in a shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That is an awesome move. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's like the soccer penalty kicks when they just like flip it over right in the middle of the net. It's like, how can you not save that?
Yeah.
But like obviously so much goes into it.
Pirlo had such a nice one on those against England in 2014.
Going back to the Zegras and it looks so easy, and Avery said that, right? Some of these moves look so easy. I was in men's league and we're playing, right? And I'm behind the net, like no one's on me, and I'm thinking, why don't I just do the Zegras, right?
Can you pick the puck up on your stick like that?
It is so fucking hard to put the puck on your stick. Like I'm in warm up trying it. You just it's hard. I don't know how they do it.
all I do when I'm on the ice, not playing, like in front of like warm ups, or if I'm just out for a skate, that's all I do is pick the puck up on my stick. And as a kid, that's all you just like flip it up to yourself, catch it a bunch of times.
Yeah, when you were younger, it was always you grab it on the heel, you press down and pick it. That's how they would do it. Now it's people go stick up and then they just tip of the blade, and that's how they pick it up.
They scoop it.
Yeah, so seamless. Some of those guys do it. It's incredible.
It is. Yeah, it is.
You just have to be on the ice so much doing that to be comfortable with it too.
If you're Ryan O'Reilly, you got that stick. You guys have seen Ryan O'Reilly's stick, right?
Disgusting stick.
He can't do it. He can't do it in Michigan. Have you seen the toe of the stick?
Yeah,
is it just curved that?
It bends as like an L, so when he takes face-offs, he can kind of scoop it back.
What is the optimal curve for the Zegras, you guys think?
You can't have too much.
Flatter stick, mid curve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't have too much of a break at like the toe or anything.
Do you think players should? You're talking about Ryan O'Reilly's stick based on faceoffs. Do you think if you are in the offensive zone, you have a stick for faceoffs that
Oh my God,
you
that would
could
be
curve
funny.
so fucked that somehow it just hooks it back every time, and then the equipment manager is just tossing you another stick to play with?
You get a penalty for that though.
Yeah, if it's too fucked, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, they had those.
Banana curves.
Yeah, and they had those little like measuring tools too for them. That was a crazy.
They
time.
still have those.
Do
Right?
they actually?
They just know, every team knows half the guys on the squad have illegal sticks.
Really?
So like, yeah, I think half the sticks in the league are illegal. So every coach just knows like, if I call it on them, they'll call it on me. So they just ignore it.
That used to be the ball hockey thing, just completely illegal. I remember I was in a big ball hockey tourney when I was in grade 6, and it was fucking. I couldn't believe the intensity in this tournament, and we got caught. Coach was calling us out, the other coach, for illegal curves in fucking elementary school ball hockey.
But that's because you use the plastic sticks, right?
Yeah, I know. So your curves are fucked, right?
You'd put the blade under your foot and you would just crank on it for a little
I would
bit.
actually, if I was the coach on your team and the other coach called out my players for an illegal stick in a grade 6 ball hockey tournament, if I'm the ref, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you guys. You guys lose.
Yeah,
you guys
like,
don't even get to play anymore.
But they give you those straight sticks, right?
You can't do anything with it.
Yeah, you can't do.
Yeah.
The thing's the ball's sliding off it.
Yeah.
Like you're not
And
getting a shot.
It's
out.
so flimsy too.
And you get it curved enough, you can just whip the ball. You ever boil a mini stick?
Yes.
Yes.
So stick a mini stick in a pot of water. And
I've done it over the stove too.
Over the stove is
Get
what we did.
Get
And
a
then-
hand towel and just.
No, I'd put it in the door and just crank it a little bit.
Now the mini sticks are just
Oh my
ridiculous.
God.
The composites,
they're
like,
full
come
ass
on.
stick.
I used to work
Oh.
at a hockey store. We would sell them, and they were like actual sticks
Yeah.
that were
Yeah.
just shortened down, and they were like $30.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I had one, and I remember I think it was my last game I played when I was in like grade 12. I went on.
Wait, you were playing mini sticks in grade 12?
No, like my last like actual like organized hockey game in grade
Oh,
12.
I thought you were saying you had a mini
No,
stick.
That's,
So-
that's where I was
So
going
I,
with that too.
I was like, I brought the mini. I was like, I'm gonna play with the mini stick because it was
Okay.
like the composite ones.
Yeah.
So I brought them to warm up, and you can actually like hit bar down. Like you can actually
Wait,
shoot with them.
you
properly.
brought a mini stick on the ice?
Yeah, like you know the composite ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I brought one of those.
They're pretty tall too.
and I
man.
wanted
They're
to
big.
use it in the game, and the ref said I'm not allowed to.
You,
Wait, what? No shit.
That's just like obvious. There might not even be a rule against it. He's just saving you from the embarrassment.
He's
If
probably
there's
like-
no rule against it, I should be allowed to do it.
that would be so fun. Like,
Yeah. What was it? What would be the rule against
there
it?
wouldn't be a.
You can't have a stick that's too long. There's no rule against a short stick. It's a fine.
You can't have a. Why can't you have a stick that's too long? If you.
That's there's a height limit to the sticks.
What?
Yeah, no one just ever passes it.
Well, just.
You could just you just have like a 3 meter long.
I mean, what is it like Chara's length? And then you just
Chara,
add an
Chara,
extra 5 feet.
Chara technically has an illegal stick. You have to get an exemption to use it.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
But like I'm telling you, like, can you actually like, other than I'm an idiot and it's stupid,
Yeah.
why shouldn't I be allowed to use a composite mini stick in a game?
I mean, who is your coach?
My
like-
coach didn't give a fuck. It was the last game of the season. We're out of the playoffs. He's like, do whatever you want. I've been on the same organization my entire life, and I'm like, this is the last game I'm playing. I want to use the stick.
This has got to be a house league.
Yeah,
match. Yeah. Okay.
It was because my last year I played. I was like, I just want to play out. I didn't want to go. there.
Yeah.
So I played out, and it was just like,
So the one game you get to play out, you want to use a mini
no,
stick?
I played out that whole season.
Oh, okay.
Right, and I was like, I don't care about this league. We're out of the playoffs. We're done. This is the last game of the season, and then we ended up winning 3-0. anyways, so it was kind of a waste.
We're gonna have to do some research on the mini sticks out there because we got to go in that tournament, right? So if we're gonna compete, we're gonna need the best quality mini. I got a Sens mini stick composite at home, so
I have a
I'm probably
Habs one.
set. Yeah, so
I've got at least
You guys
one.
are
so
still
we got-
holding on to the mini sticks.
Why would I get rid of it?
I gave a bunch of my stuff to my neighbors who are younger. That one felt good. You see them ripping slaps
Oh,
outside
yeah.
the net.
You guys ever have the goalie mini sticks?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
ones are so much better to shoot with.
I still have the nets, like the nice nets.
yeah.
I should bring them in the office so we can
Those
play.
those nets are so good for pond hockey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Those are
that's
actually
good.
super
Good
clutch
point.
for
Yeah.
pond hockey.
Yeah, those nets are sick. When they came out with those, and I got it for Christmas when I was younger, like oh my god, felt so happy.
Got the nice
So
Winwell
happy.
logo right there.
Yeah.
Like this is our real net.
I think the best ones was you would go to tournaments and play in tournaments as a kid, and the gift little bag you'd get included a good mini stick. It was-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the old tourney sponsored mini stick.
those are good. Georgetown, what was the Christmas one called?
Best of the best.
Best of the no.
No.
I
Bob
forget.
Goldham. Bob Goldham.
Yeah, that one. Every year you'd get a mini stick from, and you're just waiting for it every time.
The old fashioned mini sticks are the best. We're gonna go to this tweet here. I saw this Selly spark some innovation here about talking about what's the best Selly in hockey, but
Inspiration.
Paul and I were looking at this before the pod.
so shootout winner.
This is mean celebration too.
You
No,
mean?
I love this.
Yeah, because great move.
And then just walks off.
Yeah, just walks
Look at the
off.
other goalie on the other team had to get out of the way. If you see it from the other angle,
Really?
the Chicago Wolves goalie is in his way to the left, and he just walks through right by
like
him.
the backup?
Yeah.
I don't lose then. I don't know what to tell you.
Do you think he had that ready to go, like before he scored?
Well, he had to know that this
Yeah.
was like the last shot. Like, I'm surprised the guy opened the door for him so quickly.
That's what I was like. How
That's
did he know
what's
that?
so
Do
clutch.
you think they
Yeah.
coordinated that? Because that was so quick with
the
it.
goalie opened the door. So he was trying to get on the ice at the end of the game to go wherever he had to go.
Fair.
This is just we don't get that angle of it too, but if he goes to the backhand, he doesn't do this, right? It's just based on how he
Yeah,
his
but
angle.
That's such like one of my favorites. I forget. I can't even remember who it was. A guy scored in a game, and like it's an NHL game. He scores. He skates straight to his bench for a line change. It's just such an elite Selly. It's like, yeah, I scored. Get me off the ice now.
You usually do that though when you're up big.
Yeah.
It's more disrespectful, I think. It's like stop running the bases in baseball
Yeah.
too when you're
Yeah.
up so big.
It's like a fuck you.
Imagine the guy, you're up by like 20 runs, and you're just sprinting full speed
Yeah.
around the bases.
No, it's the stealing bases
Is it-
that get people hit.
Is it
they
okay?
get people at-
As a baseball guy,
Yeah.
is it more disrespectful to sprint around the bases or slow jog if you're like up by like 20 or something?
Oh,
Like
if
10?
you hit a home run, it's the slow jog. People will get mad at that every time.
Yeah.
The sprint's pretty disrespectful too.
Yeah.
The sprint's funny because it's like this guy's an idiot, but I'm not gonna be mad at him. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not really trying to show you up. If you're running hard, you'll say that he's just.
What
being
if
a
it's
dude.
like someone who's like Big Poppy sprinting? Where it's like he has no business ever sprinting his whole life.
I think that might be a little more disrespectful. Case to case basis on that
Yeah.
one.
The disrespectful, like, what do you think's the most disrespectful thing to do in hockey?
Shoot after the whistle.
Shooting after
Like
the whistle?
5 seconds after the whistle goes, you just take a shot on the goal. Like when the goalie's still in the net.
What about the usually causes some like putting your power play one like out when you're up big?
That's hockey,
it
though.
depends. Like if it's like more than 5 minutes left in the game, you're gonna do that because you're just like those are your guys. You want to play them.
Yeah.
Was it a few years ago? Both there's the Rangers and the Devils. They both put their fourth line out to start the game. And
Oh,
there's
there's
a
the
huge line brawl.
Canucks,
the,
Canucks and
uh,
the Flames.
Flames.
Canucks and
It was-
There's also Rangers and Caps.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
the line brawl.
After Tom Wilson.
So
After
the
Panarin.
Canucks and Flames won. The coach started yelling at each other,
Yeah.
right? And then Torts went in the locker room after. The Pizza in Georgetown played the highlights on the TV for 2 full years. It was on every time we were in there.
So you know that
First of all-
situation by heart. You know.
Why you spend so much time in a pizza?
Because we were able to go out for lunch, and it was one of the close places at our high school.
All right.
So
He's a
it'd be
big
like-
pizza
That's the only
guy.
Pizza is the worst.
I'm a
I like
fan.
honestly,
I'm on
for-
Abe. I like
for-
pizza.
Come
For its
on.
price, is not bad.
Pizza's like.
I mean, the dipping sauce is elite.
Yeah,
The
the
s-
pepper.
do you go in there and the slices are like have been sitting there for a couple hours and like, yeah, toss it in the oven. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I think maybe I just like the dipping sauce so much that you deal with the pizza.
Dipping is elite.
The creamy garlic.
Pizza Nova is underrated. I'll be honest.
You guys had the little
You'd be a
Caesars
pizza
going in there
Nova.
the other day.
Yeah.
You guys were hurting after
We
that.
know
Don't
little.
ruin our reputation like that.
Well, no, it was National Pizza Day, was it not? And
Yeah,
we were
it
like,
was.
let's go get the best pizza we could get, and we went to Little Greasers.
Yeah, we did.
little $5 hot and fresh.
Hot and ready, man.
garlic and Parmesan all over it. Parm. Incredible.
That is horrendous pizza.
$5 hot and ready and crazy sticks are all you can get there. If you're getting like a prepared pizza, it's not good.
I'm telling you, get Parm all over it. Make your car smell, but it's really goddamn good.
It is horrendous pizza.
Wait, anyway, so why did they played the highlights of that in there for 2 years?
So they had a box system, obviously. Sometimes Fast and Furious, the new movie that wasn't even out in theaters, was playing. So this box that they had, it was clearly illegal, but somehow it had just run these CBC highlights of the fight and them fighting all the time. It's all I remember about that pizza on that TV.
Maybe like, cause did you go at the same time every day?
Yeah, it was 11 o'clock lunch.
So it may have just been like, this is what plays at 11 o'clock.
But I didn't go at any other time, so I'd say every time I was in there, that's what was happening.
So we got to head over there at like 5 p.m. one day.
I'm gonna call. I might call. See what's up.
Call into Pizza. Say, hey, you guys don't play in those clips.
Oh my god!
I'll talk to some of my buddies. Like I clearly remember it for some reason.
What a great story. Pizza, Georgetown.
We need to get in touch with the owner of that Pizza and ask him what was going on.
He will be so confused.
He will not have this was 2014 maybe, like 2015 I think I started college.
Oh my god!
You have a good question here next.
Yeah.
I need you not to miss this.
The best celly in hockey. Yeah. So I was thinking about obviously the no celly, but what is the best celly in hockey?
Teemu Selanne.
Glove?
So good.
Glove.
That's an awesome one.
That is disrespectful as fuck.
Oh
I
god, is it
I
ever.
love the Nail Yakupov versus LA Kings.
I hate that one. He puts his head in his hands. Oh,
No, he
God.
just skating full
He's
tilt
gonna cry.
down the ice.
Who was
I hate that shit where they skate like.
It was just, I love it how excessive it was for like the moment. It was like, oh, it's game 4 of the regular season. You tied it up. Congratulations. You guys are still in last place.
Yeah.
Was it Tiger Williams? I'm sorry for the older people because I wasn't alive when this happened. When he rode the stick.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's a classic one.
That is a classic.
I hate when the guy skates away from, like, you see a guy
the
like
team.
pushes everyone away and goes on his own. I hate that.
Soccer, they
Kane
do
did
that a
that
lot.
too.
Yeah,
Fleury
that
did
was the
that?
weirdest one ever. When Patty Kane scored that goal to win the Stanley Cup and
but
no one knew who went in.
He was trying to
Weirdest
skate
thing ever.
to the goalie.
I know,
That's
just a
where
weird
he's
one.
trying to
That was a
go.
weird
He's
one.
trying to get to the other end of the ice.
Yeah.
What do you think for just like standard celebrations? Like, do you do the like ice sweep?
Yeah, the ice
What do you
sweep
think?
is a
That one's pretty
classic.
good.
I think it all
the
depends what type
arrow,
of player you
pretty
are.
solid. Yeah, you can't be doing that if you're scoring 3 goals
I'm
a year.
a real like not like I don't sell. I'm like no big deal. Like I score and I go. Like,
Jersey, jump into the glass.
Jump in the glass is a classic.
It is.
I love
That
that one.
jumping into glass is so high school hockey in Minnesota.
Yes.
slightly off topic. I don't know if you guys play EASHL.
I used to.
Yeah.
When they put in the custom cellies in that, it really pisses people off now when you do them. It's one of the best that like you fucking hate seeing a guy do one of those cellies.
So one of the things that's disrespectful on the topic of Minnesota high school hockey that I brought up myself here, they go celebrate with their student section every time they score a goal, pretty much. So if your student section's on one side of the ice, your team, and you're shooting the other way, they will score on this end of the ice, then skate all the way back to the student section to jump into that glass and celebrate. I think that's bad.
That's
That is
excessive.
bad.
But jumping into like the glass when there's a packed barn, that's some good
Some of the
energy right
short
there.
glass too, and they're just like you grab it. It's like a
God.
half Lambo leap. I think that's
God.
pretty cool.
The one that sticks out for me is the Vetchkin with like the stick is hot. I didn't think that was all right, I guess.
That was the
a little
fact
gimmicky.
that was such
Yeah.
a big deal at the time though was
A
crazy.
huge deal. I don't know why that sticks out to me so much.
Such an original celly though.
It is
like,
original. You gotta give him that.
I liked when it was the Leafs versus the Hawks, and Matthews and Patty Kane were doing the like. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Some great cellies.
What's your celly, Jer, after you score?
You know what? I mean, men's league. I'm not selling, but
You selling
I
men's
used to be a jump into the boards. I only did.
How many times did you fall?
Oh no! Like I would just get right in. Like when the boys come to and jump with you, it's just great energy there.
The salute's a good one,
I did
too.
the ice. What one did you call that one?
It's like a little ice sweep.
I did it once. Okay, finals of a elementary school tourney. Ice hockey. We had an ice hockey team. Our French school had an ice hockey team.
Yeah, you guys are rich, man.
We're playing this team a fucking intense finals.
Who were you playing?
And,
I know you know the name.
Ancaster. I don't know the school, but they were all rep kids, and we had a pretty good squad. But half our kids.
Did you have an NHL player on your team?
No.
Oh, I thought Mac was on that
no,
team.
No, this was second career.
Okay.
This was French. Yeah, French. We had barely anyone on our team. I score, like, we take the lead 1-0, like, and I just celly hard. Like, just hard. And some people did not like the celly, even on my own team. And I was like, that's the last time I celly hard again. And it was like a nice goal. Like, I'm
What
talking.
was the celly?
Oh, I did the
you did the sweep,
The
okay.
sweep. Yeah.
It was before your time a little, though.
Yeah, now I'm graduated from that. Yeah, I don't do that celly
You
anymore.
gotta, you're a bit of an asshole if you sell like crazy.
In men's league.
Or just
Oh, immensely.
or just the hands up. You know, when you score from farther out, you can't do the jump into the boards, right? When you score from like the top of the circle, or else you're just forcing it. So when you like shoot the puck in, just the hands up. Like, let's fucking go.
All-time Sally's just like copying the one from NHL, just the stick over their head like this. I love that one.
Leg in the air.
Yeah.
94
Even like,
Sally.
Yeah, 94 Sally.
Gretzky just like sprinting on one spot, kind of. You know, when he breaks, I think, the point record.
Yeah.
That was one of the default NHL Sallies,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I heard him on the radio this morning. I guess we can talk about it later. But he's so boring, Wayne Gretzky, hearing him talk. All he talks about is like the 83 Oilers and then the 82 Oilers. I guess you're good at hockey, but I don't even want to listen to you talk.
That's the kind of thing about people who are that talented. It's like, it's coaching too. Do you
Yeah.
really know what you're doing, or are you so gifted that it is hard for you to explain what you have done to other people? That's why they say goalies are such good coaches, because they always see everything from everyone's kind of point of view. But then I think some of the best players are could be some of the worst coaches because they can't explain it to
Some
people.
of the best coaches are guys who did not cut in the NHL because they made it off of knowing how to play right, but their like fit tool set wasn't there.
Who would be the best player, the highest skilled player you think would be the best coach?
Oh man.
So do you think like IQ, because like Gretzky has an insane IQ, but it might just become like easy to him.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he
thinking.
coached
It's so second nature.
He
It's hard to
coached
explain.
the Coyotes and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's too difficult for him to explain. Like,
Okay. Do you think Ovechkin or Crosby would be a better head coach? I think.
I think Crosby would be
Crosby
a good
would.
coach.
I think so,
Crosby
too.
would probably be a really
I
good
think
coach.
Crosby. Yeah. Fuck.
Do you think
Question.
Matthews or Patty Kane would be a better head
no,
coach?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Patrick Kane would be a horrible coach.
Horrible. The one that's weird to me right now is Steve Ott's a like decent coach. Still is like an unfortunate.
Manny Malhotra's a Leafs coach, isn't he?
one of the
Yeah.
assistant coaches. Oh, it's
Bald-ass
always
head.
the guys who are like fourth liners who like get passed around the league are always really good coaches because they've been under so many systems. They know exactly what they have to do to stick around. They're not like Manny Malhotra never stuck around because he was skilled. He was stuck around because he knew how to play really well.
I think those fourth line guys make really good assistant coaches because you have to be personable with the players at that
100%.
point
Yeah.
too. If you're on the fourth line, if you are a shitty person and you're not performing well, they just get rid of you. Like you
Yeah.
got to shoot the shit with the fellas.
Yeah, it's a great point. I think guys like guys who play like I guess that rough style game and like intimidate people
Rob
are good
Brind'Amour?
coaches. Yeah, Rob Brind'Amour.
Yeah.
I think Brad Marchand would be a good coach.
I
Maybe he's
love,
the next Brucey Boudreaux.
Randy Carlisle
Yeah.
Randy Carlisle won a Norris Trophy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Most coaches, to me, off the top of my head, are defense in the league, right? Or are they? Like I'm trying to think of any goalies that
There's
are
no
coaches.
goalie head coaches. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
There's goalies in the fucking manager office.
I couldn't name one. Like who would you think?
definitely-
Patrick Waugh was one.
Yeah.
and he was
Patrick Waugh,
shitty
yeah.
though too.
He was.
I
He was
wasn't
also
a
one of the best
bad coach.
goalies.
I
right?
love
Yeah.
that. I love that he changed pulling goalies for forever.
Yeah.
He pulled his goalie like halfway through the
Sandy,
third period.
we had this big talk about
Yeah.
Blue Jackets Panthers. The over was at 7. Sandy said that's free money on the under, and then they pulled the goalie with 7 minutes left in the game, and it smoked the over.
Yeah.
That's
Did
Patrick
you guys
Waugh.
see the hit in that game that
Yeah.
Sam
Oh
Bennett
my
did?
Yeah, I actually saw it
Did you
this
think
morning.
it was bad?
No, okay, that is like the like closest to the line of a clean hit. Like didn't like charge him, didn't target the head, just clean shoulder to chest. That is on Sillinger. Like, oh, it's an empty netter. I'm just gonna float it in. And Sam Bennett's like, no,
Did he get a penalty?
no.
Okay, so that should be did the Jackets get a penalty on that?
They probably got an instigator on
Yeah,
it.
because that stopped the play. It would have been like a 5-on-2 going the other way because two of the guys were out of the play.
That's
6
one of
on
those
2.
things.
Yeah,
where
6 on 2.
That's the thing people complain about now a lot. It's like you lay a clean hit, like you shouldn't go fight the guy. That's what the instigator rule is literally
yeah, they need
meant
to
to
start.
do. They need to like start calling that shit again. Like you lay a
Yeah.
clean hit, like that's Sillinger needs to learn. Like you don't float it in, or else you get a who was a Patrick Stephon moment. He missed the empty net because you think it's so easy. They come back and score the other way.
And there's one in the playoffs last year too.
Yeah.
The Habs won a big one.
That one was dirty.
That was
though.
dirty.
That was so dirty.
Shifley.
Yeah.
That was super because I mean he skated full tilt down the ice and hit him after the shot.
I hated
Sam
that. That
Bennett
hit was
kinda-
awesome though. Fuck.
Yeah, Evans though, like, man, dude, your head is down.
Yeah, straight
like
down.
even if Shifley was going 50%, he is still hammering him.
Yeah.
Like anyone is hammering him. He had no clue someone was coming and just went for the wraparound. So dangerous that play.
Yeah, that's why guys don't do that. They'll usually
Yeah.
get the puck behind
Yeah.
the net and they'll just like calm it down because
Yeah.
they don't want to get killed.
Yeah, he got fucking killed.
Yeah, he did.
Gianni, you had an eventful morning.
I did.
A very eventful morning. So Gianni was on TSN. He'll break it down for us.
Yeah, so one of my classic over an hour drives coming into work. Anytime I have a chance to spout my bullshit, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So they were taking calls on TSN radio. I decided to give a little call in. Just some older guys with some terrible opinions thought I had to get some young blood in that discussion.
What were you arguing?
So I don't know if anybody watched the Leafs game on Saturday. It was some of the worst goaltending I've seen from two teams combined.
I think there was 3.5 expected goals, by the way.
Yeah, that like both teams, to like the Leafs and Wings credit, that was like a pretty like good game that was played. The goalies were just letting in terrible goals. It's one of those things where it's like, you can let in 2 or 3 bad goals. You're probably not letting in 7 bad goals. I think all 7 goals were bad by the Leafs.
You're talking about the 10-7 Detroit.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, people know.
So I was just they were saying like, oh, Leafs should go and trade for Fleury and all that.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, why would you do that? That's so much money you're spending. You could put in other places. I'm like, you have Mrazek who's locked up. Mm-hmm. You might as well just play him the rest of the season, or at least give him like 10 games or so to see if he can start. And if Campbell can't do it, like, I don't know. I think it's just like people love overreacting to a couple shitty games that happened. Like, Mrazek played so well against Minnesota. Sorry to get so caught up on the Leafs, but
No, it's okay. We're letting you cook right now, right?
oh yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, kind of, man, this is the thing too. They always say like, oh, you can't win every game like 6-5. It's like, why not? Why don't the Leafs just go out and trade for Klingberg and get some more scores and just try to like, out like every time they lose in the playoffs, it's never they didn't play well enough defensively. It's like, oh, their big guys didn't score. They need more depth scoring.
True.
So why don't you just go out and just, John Klingberg, get some more wingers, get some more scores. I don't know. That's just my take.
Fleury would be I just don't see that at all.
No.
I know there's a piece on that saying should they go get Fleury? It's like
Why?
Like
You only have so many assets to trade.
so I guess you would ship a goalie the other way probably, right? You'd have to.
Yeah, you'd have to give them Campbell or Mrazek.
That'd be
And
dumb.
it's like,
Yeah, that'd be dumb.
Do you think they'd be better off if they kept Anderson at the beginning of the year?
no, he had to go.
Why? Too much?
I don't know. I just think like sometimes guys' time is just up. You got to move on from him.
Mm-hmm. Talking about the deadline, like what do you think the least most likely move's going to be?
I feel like they're gonna pick up a D-man.
Justin Hall's been unplayable.
Yeah,
almost.
he's been really bad. They got.
After he was good last year.
I saw JT Miller was like, if they can make
Yeah.
it work,
I mean,
that would be a great pick.
For all the shit that Leafs fans do, like Leafs will go like, oh, we can get all these guys for like a 3rd round pick and a 2nd round pick and all that stuff. Bro, Canucks fans, have you seen them on Twitter?
They're crazy.
They'll go like, JT Miller's going to get traded to the Rangers for Lafreniere, Kakko, 2 first, all these prospects. Like, what are you guys talking about? He's a 2nd line winger. He's having a crazy season, but I don't know.
I think he's definitely worth a first.
He's worth like a 2 picks and a prospect type of guy. You know what I mean? Like, look what Eichel got.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We keep going back to the Eichel. It's like, I feel like his value, like, that's crazy.
That's an odd situation.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah, but
no-brainer.
even still, like, I don't think JT Miller is getting more than Eichel got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
chance,
Toffoli got it first, right? And
Yeah.
like JT Miller's a better hockey player than Toffoli.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know, like, talking about a 1st, a 2nd, and a decent prospect.
yeah.
You're not talking about a 1st overall pick, a 2nd overall pick, multiple picks, and then more prospects. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about Giordano? You think the Leafs could go after him or no?
That's cool.
I don't know. Like, I don't know the cap situation. Like, that's the thing that I don't
the
really
cap.
follow that close is like what's going on with the cap. So if they can make it work, I think it'd be great to have him now that Muzzin's dead.
Yeah,
Like-
he's probably done.
I mean, Muzzin's great and he's really good, but man, that guy is constantly injured. I feel like I've seen him.
The concussions this year.
They're always too. He's one of those guys. They're always like such dramatic injuries.
I know.
It's not like he's like just like, oh, he re-aggravated his knee again. It's like
Every time.
falls down just head first into a guy's knee who's cutting. Do you remember against Columbus in the bubble? He fell into the boards and he was like paralyzed for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always something so dramatic with that guy. It's never just something so easy.
They put him on LTIR, right?
Yeah.
So they save his cap.
If
I think he's just actually that fucking banged up.
he's
But
actually
yeah,
got banged
hospital
up, but,
overnight.
so if they keep him out until the playoffs, they get like $6 million in cap space for free, basically.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's getting a guy or two.
Yeah.
At this point, you just want him on the ice more than you want him on
Yeah.
IR.
But are they thinking like he can play playoffs or no?
I think he should be back unless something like really bad
This
happens.
could end up
Concussion.
helping the Leafs because now they can sneak someone in.
If he comes back healthy, yeah. If not, then it's just you're not going to replace a guy like that really easily midseason.
Well, they could go after. I'm not sure if Petry's done after this year, but if they have that
He's
space,
got like 3 more years after this.
okay, then they can't
He's
go
on a
after him.
tough contract.
Yeah, fuck. Someone like Nashville will pick that up.
Guess the other part of that TSN story is like I get in the car on the way to work in my 5-minute drive and I never listen to TSN radio. And today I just like, I'll flick it on. And I turn like the radio on and I was like, I know that voice. I hear it nonstop 5 days a week. And so I pulled my phone out and I recorded it. And the guy goes like, you were going off. You were getting passionate. And I'm like,
We should try and find that. I'm going to look on my computer after to try and listen to it.
He has like he took a
little video on my phone.
from his car. But
And yeah, so the guy goes, all right, because I wasn't really sure. I'm like, this sounds so much like Gianni. And then he goes, yeah, all right, thanks, Gianni, for the call. And I was like, no fucking way.
what are the odds of that?
I literally never listened to TSN radio.
I got to apologize to Carlo Koliakovo. I talked some shit about him last week. He's a nice guy, though.
you should.
Wait, is that who you were talking to?
Yeah.
You hate Carlo Koliakovo.
You
You're a fraud.
add him at Twitter and just apologize to him.
Okay,
Say
well.
you're a great guy.
That's an odd space that we were talking about this. The news talk radio is an insane.
It's Mike Francesa does it the best in New York, some of the clips from his calls,
Yeah.
but you go to any niche market where people really care about a team, it's like Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, fucking post-game radio must be awesome. But there it is some hilarious takes.
It's just people who think they can walk in and be like, I can manage this team better than the idiots that are up there right now.
It is crazy the people that call and they think that they have all the answers. It's insane. Wilner, who does the Toronto Jays one, he has people that call in and do that, and he just sits them the fuck down.
Oh, he
It's just like,
does.
shut up.
And
you
he
are
sits
wrong.
them down, then just hangs up on them. Doesn't even let them talk after he
it's
rips them.
So entertaining.
Well, it's easy to talk shit on someone and then not have them
Respond.
rebuttal. It's the best way to do it.
You feel like a goat. You feel like you're.
See you, bud.
Yeah.
That's a tough job though. Like sports radio, talking about the same team all year round, especially like in the summer when there's no sports
Dog
on.
days, yeah.
What they do on TSN, you were telling me like Overdrive, they have the same segment over and over again. They just rename it.
I would love to start doing that on here. It's basically like, do you think this is going to be like good or bad? Like, do you think this will happen or not happen? And they'll just give like 70 different like themes to it. And they'll go like, we're playing like yes guy, no guy today. We're playing like, like what are the percentages and all that?
Oh God, great topic. We want to talk about our logo tier list Avery and I made the other week.
Did you guys make this? Okay.
Yeah, we made
I
this
spearheaded it. I said, Jared, I need a little bit of help here.
So we made this. It's been doing pretty well on Instagram. We posted it today. We
And
wanted
obviously
to,
get some hate.
Yeah,
Too.
we wanted to see
Must
what.
have done this with your eyes closed.
That's the first comment.
These are one of the awesome things that everyone who sees this has their own list in their head and they always think it's right.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that's why
Our
they
own
comment.
Devin there making a comment.
Yeah, Vegas is tier 6, which is crazy. Vegas is a great logo.
I'll be honest, Seattle tier 1 is
Terrible.
kind of
Let's
a
hear.
terrible
Let's hear
thing.
three.
Awful.
Let's hear 3 takes each. Like you two.
Okay.
Like what are your 3 like? This is absurd.
Don't
sort of
stop
thing?
it at 3. Just get after us here.
Yeah.
Okay, the one that's egregious is Seattle number 1.
Yeah.
Is
Okay. Oh, is-
absurd.
In tier 1 or it being the first one? Because
tier 1 at all.
Like, are they
First
there-
one,
are
tier
they in
1.
any
It's like
order?
a tier.
No.
It is the most basic logo on there, arguably. It's like it's just an S. It's a blue S.
It's got a tentacle in it.
It's
I
got
guess.
nothing going for it.
There-
And then New Jersey being that low is crazy.
I think it could go lower.
Really?
Yeah.
I love their logo.
I love a logo with like. You
It's got
gotta
more
look at
depth.
it. Yeah, it's got some depth, dude. It's got the N, the J. It's got the devil thing on there. It's very solid.
It looks like it was made in the 80s though, so
Fair.
maybe
And then
earlier.
number 3, Nashville being tier 2 is insane.
Yeah, I
Nashville's the
hate their
worst logo
logo.
in the league, and having that tier 2. Also, didn't know there was a V in Vegas until today. So thank you for helping me with that.
Yeah, I think it's
I
creative.
didn't know that either.
I'll be okay. This is
And you made the list.
this,
I knew that day one. I'll say that.
you didn't know. Wait, you didn't know the logo was a V?
I did
still
not know
put it
that.
into
No,
two.
just saw it now.
Did you?
Now I won't be able to
Did
see
you?
that.
Did you notice the mouth in the Minnesota Wild logo is a river?
No, I did know
I
the
didn't know
forest in there.
It might be the best logo in hockey.
Yeah,
that
no,
is
the
because-
Minnesota
Oh,
Wild
I'm good
logo
with
is
that.
number one.
And the Coyotes is a solid logo
Can I?
too.
Okay, I have actually a hot take.
Yep.
Okay.
The Wings logo is actually just stupid.
Whoa.
It's iconic,
yeah.
but imagine a team.
I think that's why it got so much
a
play
team
in this list.
debuts now with that logo. You're like, what the hell is this? It's a wheel and a wing. How? What is like? What?
If that came out today, people
Yeah.
would be like, "This is
This
terrible."
is so stupid.
Yeah, they
Think about
You know
the
what I mean?
Think about the Leafs logo if that
Yeah.
comes out today too.
Oh, my
though.
God.
Yeah,
they're done.
you guys are named after foliage.
Is the Hurricanes logo good or is it just good colors? Because it's just a circle.
I don't like the Hurricanes logo.
It's got no meaning to it. Like
It's a
got nothing.
hurricane.
It's
Eye of the
supposed.
storm, man.
It's they have and Seattle have better second logos than their primary logos.
So
One.
two, I think, things I would like to fix: Pittsburgh up higher and Florida up higher.
I love Pittsburgh's logo.
I like
Florida.
Pittsburgh. I would go Florida lower.
Yeah.
Florida's a bad logo. Their old logo was better than that logo, I would argue. I think Habs logo, kind of trash.
See, again, I guess this again. If
Tier 4 is kind of trash.
if-
You know how you put
if-
it on a scale.
If you have the Flyers that low and the wings that high, your only bias is that it's which way it's facing, I guess, because they're the same logo.
Its colors are better on the other one.
Wait, where's the Flyers one?
It's tier 5. It's the same logo. It's a circle with a wing at the end. Like, how do you justify the Flyers being that low and the wings that high?
Yeah.
What do you like, do we
This-
think the
that we-
bottom tier is the worst one? Like, what's the worst logo?
The Lightning.
I hate
I hate the Lightning logo.
Dallas is awful.
Dallas is
See,
bad
I don't
too.
think T-Mac kind of helped a little bit too. He thinks I think T-Mac said it was the worst one. I think it's okay.
Which one, Dallas?
Dallas.
It's just
Terrible.
boring.
Their jerseys suck.
The Jets, I don't know why people like the Jets that much. I think it's a shitty
Awful
logo.
logo.
I don't think it's
You
terrible.
do a lot more with it.
Yeah, they
The
could
Canucks.
Could have been more
I
creative.
don't know if this is just association with the team, but I think the Canucks is kind of a trash logo.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
We put it in the kind of trash tier.
It's kind of
It's
creative.
got
though,
the same
you know?
thing as Vegas, where it's like, oh, this is what the team is, and it's shaped as the letter of
Yeah.
the team
Yeah,
name.
yeah,
So.
I think that's cool.
San Jose, I think you could bump up a little.
See, some
My,
people were
uh,
saying that too. I don't.
See, I think too. So, Vancouver has a better logo than Montreal, even though they're both displaying the same thing. Which again is it's like with the Flyers and the Wings. Like,
I had to give it some love based on history. You know, that's
Yep,
why there's
100%.
So I think that's maybe why wings are that high.
I'll go hot take. Sens are tier 1.
Yeah,
I
that.
love the Sens.
Sens. That could be bumped up for sure.
I think
I,
Sens tier 2. If I would change, I would change maybe Hurricanes and Sens.
Yep,
Avalanche, I think,
Yeah.
is not so good either.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's not
It's not a tier 2 for me.
It's got that real early 2000s type of vibe.
Yep. I played for a team in minor hockey that was the Thunder.
Yep.
And Thunder's a sound, so you can't have that as
We
an
were the
image.
Thunder too. Later
And-
on, we changed our name.
What? So we did
Wichita Thunder.
a leaf as our
leaf?
logo. It was a thunder with the leaf on it.
Okay.
And then they did a cloud.
Yeah.
And it was really bad. And everyone always hated our jerseys.
What was the team?
So-
What was like the city?
Oro.
Can we look that up? Can we see the Oro Thunder logo?
I'll tell you one thing: the Georgetown
So-
Raiders logo might be number 1 on that tiered list. Holy
Oh,
crap.
Georgetown Raiders Junior A
Have
logo.
you seen that logo?
No.
It is definitely.
So here we got Boomer. That's the new one.
Oh, that's
What
kind
is
of
that?
That's kind of fucking awesome.
So
What-
we got to take in. So it was Oral Thunder, the leaf, right? And then we got to vote as an association for like there was 4 different. We could change the name and make new jerseys, and then they fucked it up and they go up a little bit, Eddie. There, those are okay though. I hope
It's under a
distribute
cross?
those. I mean that's so then we went to Boomer, and I can't believe that's what won, but whatever.
I love.
But I love the move. If you have just like terrible jerseys or a terrible logo, just go the diagonal one. It works.
Yeah.
It plays
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah.
we need to see
does.
the Georgetown Raiders.
Georgetown
What,
Raiders.
what was your logo for Thunder?
So we had a guy. We had a guy too.
It was.
Everyone
looked
goes Lightning. That's not Thunder. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
Pentatang
No, we-
Flames. Just have some battles.
very
with those
similar
boys.
to your guys. We had a guy. We actually had Hitman 1, but it got too many calls saying that it's it's not appropriate.
Hitman, like Calgary
what?
Hitman logo.
Yeah, Hitman got a can.
Hitman
Our
have a
association
sick
won.
jerseys.
Like they had a vote and Hitman
Eddie,
won.
do the Georgetown one. I want to see what you guys are talking about here.
Yeah. Oh, this logo.
No, that's
No,
different.
Georgetown Raiders, Junior A.
What is the most common?
There it is. Oh,
So this
What's
is
the most common? Like, think minor hockey league. Is it like? Fuck, that's a pretty solid logo.
those
Georgetown
black
Raiders.
jerseys are just.
they
have
wouldn't
to-
let us wear these jerseys.
Yeah, they
when
wouldn't
we
let
were-
us.
That's minor hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Why?
weird.
But they wouldn't let us use that logo. I don't know.
Oh, like they wouldn't like lease you the design or whatever.
Yeah. So we were the Georgetown Raiders, then we changed. But
The league I played in had some pretty sexy jerseys. Like all the teams had nice jerseys in my league.
I love that logo.
it is very good.
Is the most common like commonly?
That was the
stolen?
old Raiders logo that I
That
wore,
are
bro.
there.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
that's
right.
shit.
Yeah, those aren't
Hey,
great.
Eddie, you pull up Applewood Coyotes.
Oh yeah, I played against them.
That's right.
You can do a lot with coyotes. That's a good name.
We're Applewood Coyotes, and we use.
Ew, those are terrible.
You don't like those?
And they had the old Sabres jerseys too.
Yeah, we use the.
I mean, that looks like shit.
That logo
You don't
looks,
like that?
That
No, I
looks
don't
like
like
he
it.
smelled something
Yeah.
shitty.
Maybe because I played on them my whole life, I just like have such good associations.
The wolf
with
looks
it.
like he has rabies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a rabies wolf.
Holy crap. Yeah,
Kinda
this-
spooky, though.
This logo sucks.
Well, I want to get that off. Did you? What is the most stolen one? Like I think Rangers you see everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Oakville.
Like
even
the
Leafs.
Oakville Rangers.
Leafs is stolen everywhere too.
Yeah, there's so many people, Rangers.
Because you can just do the diagonal one.
Yeah. No, you can
And
do
it plays
that.
though. It's a
Yeah.
And
classic.
it doesn't miss. I feel like you see that a lot.
Yeah, Kitchener
I forgot the
Rangers,
Kitchener
all of the Oakville Association.
Oakville Blades now, right?
Yeah, Oakville
they're
Blades,
still
they changed.
Rangers
Power
color.
Rangers.
Yeah.
But yeah. Some great logos out there, but minor
That's a
hockey
whole
logos
other
are funny.
discussion. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
we got to save that. Logos.
We'll save that for
Oh, yeah,
next
we-
week. Save that for next week.
Little logo draft maybe.
Yeah. We had our first OwnersBox cherry picking contest. Avery, we're giving him 10 seconds to say whatever he wants because he won, so he gets his fame here. So you got 10 seconds starting in now.
I took care of business. I did what I set out to do. I took a different path than most did, and it paid off.
Okay.
Didn't say goalies.
You could do it in 5. That was good.
Punted goalies.
I
Punt
punted
on
goalies.
goalies.
I took 2 goalie game ops instead of the 4, and one of them was a negative 16-point performance from Thatcher Demko.
I have to say that I feel like this reflects more on our users need to get better than Avery doing.
Well, we were also
we
in
were
the
also in
contest,
it.
so we need
Yeah,
to get
that is
better.
also.
Somehow I'm actually sharp for these hockey contests. I'm more of a guy who's like, along the lines, I don't watch hockey analytically like I would watch baseball. I'm just like that boy's nice type watching hockey. And I feel like it makes it so much more enjoyable than diving into the analytics, diving into the cap. I just like watching hockey, you know?
Yeah, okay. So we were giving away a gift card. No one won, so no, we're not giving away the gift card this week.
Keep that money in the company.
So
That's a win for us.
Sloppy came third. Username Sloppy. Sloppy came third. So we're having
username.
another contest this week. Hey, if one of us wins, gift card is still on the table.
T-Mac is in first.
What day
by a
do-
lot.
Yeah.
What day
so
of the week?
T-Mac is killing it.
God
So
damn it.
What day does the contest start?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
So
Get in the Discord.
Get in the Discord. We're gonna do one every week. So make sure you get in. It's fun.
if
We
we
talk
can-
shit. Our Discord users, they're starting to talk shit with
Are
us.
they?
It's awesome. Yeah. They're telling you, like, no point putting your money in, and it's like,
Well, there's no
$100.
money. No money. It's-
But
yeah.
we're hoping that we can do more giveaway stuff so the winners can get some cool prizes.
Perfect.
All right. So last topic. I came up with this today. You know, I was just at my desk. I was thinking, you know, what's a good solid topic, good little debate we can have. So we got a couple minutes left over on this pod. But inline hockey. Have you guys ever played inline hockey?
No.
No.
You've never played inline hockey?
I think I played.
I
when
don't
was-
I mean, you
even
guys have
know.
been on rollerblades.
I mean, like,
before.
yeah.
I
like-
played it when I was like really
Okay.
young.
I had inline skates. I never played in the league. It is insanely hard to stop.
Way harder.
Oh my god! And the people who play like high up, they can fully full
Stop.
blow stop
Yeah.
on those things, and it is absurd.
If you watch any like
You like-
Nasher videos, he does the
Yeah, I've seen,
GoPro.
yeah, I've seen those.
And I remember Levin played
Yeah.
pro, and he came to hockey, and he was like the best AAA in my age group, 99s, and then he got drafted first overall the Wolves, and he became sort of a bust. But it makes you think. Would a pro inline team, what would that matchup look like? A pro inline team versus an NHL team?
How serious are pro inline teams? Like, do those guys have
They have-
jobs?
They probably have jobs. Yeah.
Probably
Also,
like lacrosse league.
Why is it called inline? I just got a lot of. You were big braining on this one. You were going, oh, like.
Well, that's a guy who cares about the sport. It's like we call it ping pong. It's table tennis. You know.
Yeah.
You're paying respects to.
I actually have no clue why it's called inline. It might be because.
The wheels are in line. They're inline roller.
Is that what it is?
Oh, okay.
The 4 old school rollerblades, they're in line.
That's actually why it's called inline?
Yes.
That's kind of fun.
That's
Thank
dumb
you.
as
sense,
fuck.
yeah.
Before I answer,
Makes sense, but dumb as fuck.
more question. How do they stop? All the rollerblades I've used are the ones with the.
They do like a.
on
No,
the
they
back.
stop
You
like
have,
sideways.
you have to like
Yeah.
cut.
How the
It's like a quick. It's a quick.
You have to cut, like dissipate all your energy.
There are some great clips of some highlight goals, but
I think an inline team would win. Sorry to cut you
yeah.
off. But
Yeah.
look at the Chicklets Cup when they do it. Terry Ryan and those guys who play Chicklets Cup, and they get beat by the one team who they play roller hockey or ball hockey all the time. I think you're so good at what you do, trying to translate if you just play over a weekend would be harder for you.
I think this is one of those things too. I think we had this discussion on this pod where it was like, what Olympic sport could you play? And it's like none, because they're extremely difficult no matter how easy it looks.
I think I do figure skating. But,
I think like I'm sure there's NHL players who are like sick inline players.
yep.
But there's got to be such a gap between like you got every movement nailed down precise.
Yeah.
Like use a ball instead of a puck. So moving it on it's different materials on the surface. Like it's just too many different things.
Yeah, and I think a pro like ball hockey, like those teams, I think they would beat an NHL team.
that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna.
Ball hockey is so.
I say the guys that like play ball hockey love ball hockey, and they're most of the times, like in my experience, the guys that are good at ball hockey suck at hockey.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
there's zero correlation between being good at real hockey and being good at ball hockey. So if I'm gonna use that in this, I think the inline team wins.
You guys ever seen a floor hockey with the mesh sticks?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That one's
Pavel Barber.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Pavel Barber. Yeah,
I don't know how you go a net in that sport. That seems horrible to me.
Yeah.
Net.
They're on their knees, aren't they? Or
Yeah, like the whole
they
game
have
pretty much.
They have no stick.
what? Really?
The
I
goalies
didn't know that. Damn.
or they might be standing up. They remind me a lot of handball goalies.
Yeah. Just like you look so defenseless.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think no one's going to argue here that the NHL athletes, if you had the same amount of time put into it as a regular roller athlete, are obviously going to be the better players.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Who do you think the best hockey player in the NHL at ball hockey or inline hockey would be?
So I'd be like Marner or somebody. Someone just like
with some
sneaky.
speed, yeah.
Someone weird like
Quick,
Clayton
shifty.
Keller.
Yeah. So some weird. I think that it's so interesting because I would love to see that. Like I would love to see like a matchup like that. Or even if like I know they do like World Cup style inline. I saw something about Team USA was playing like Slovakia or something. This should be an Olympic sport. Why not?
How do you even get into that? Yeah,
You just don't have enough money to play real hockey.
I guess.
It's over.
All momentum's
yeah, so I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah, no, we're good.
That an inline hockey team would win.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like always, we're sponsored by Manscaped. Code BOX gets you free shipping and 20% off. See you guys.